Oh, welcome in, everybody. Are you guys on the last stretch before you take off for Christmas? A lot of people. Have you gotten your Christmas shopping done? Or have you noticed that there's less desire for shopping this year? More desire for experiences? Well, there are a lot of people who are looking at experiences on Broadway. And it is New Stuff Tuesday, and there's a whole new season coming to Tennessee Performing Arts Center.
The best of Broadway returns. Hadestown, 6. Disney's Aladdin, Harper Lee's To Kill a Mockingbird, Ain't Too Proud, Pretty Woman, 1776, and the return of Hamilton. 7 Nashville premieres, 1 unforgettable Broadway season. HCA Healthcare, TriStar Health, Broadway at TPAC.
There's something that you hear a lot about this time of year, and that is suicide. And I don't want to start things off on a dark path, but a gentleman lost his son, and he took that pain and that anguish and that anger and that hurt, and he channeled it into something called the Jason Foundation. And Tommy Bryan has a great story coming up of something going on today and tomorrow in Lebanon, Tennessee, that benefits the Jason Foundation. Stay tuned. I want you to take a look at what Clark did. This is our motivation moment for today.
Hello, I'm Clark Flatt. I'm president of the Jason Foundation. 18 years ago, on July the 16th, 1997, I lost my youngest son, Jason, who was age 16 at the time, to what we now call a silent epidemic of youth suicide. It wasn't until I lost Jason that I found out the real impact of suicide that it was having on our nation, but specifically on families and young people like Jason across the country. Today, suicide is the second leading cause of death for our young people, only surpassed by unintentional injuries. We're losing approximately 100 young people each and every week in our nation to this silent epidemic of youth suicide, truly one of the leading causes of death for our young people in our nation today. But it's also a leading cause of preventable death, and the key word is preventable. The prevention comes with providing the training, providing awareness programs that will bring forth and teach people how to recognize warning signs as well as how to respond to those warning signs. Not making them counselors, just assisting them to be able to recognize warning signs or be able to respond to someone who comes to them that is suffering and needing help. The Jason Foundation now, we're proud to say, is almost 18 years old. We're one of the nation's leading organizations in youth suicide awareness and prevention, and we do something very special that very few organizations do. We don't charge for any of our programs. That makes sure that finances or the lack of finances is never the deciding factor on whether we can supply these life-changing, life-saving programs. But it's getting tougher. It's getting tougher. We're averaging about 1 million people going through our programs, accessing one or more of our programs every year, and we do that without charging. We're training now over 150,000 teachers with in-service training, a 2-hour module every year without charging any teacher, any school district, or any state any money for that. But to be quite honest, we need your help. That's why I've asked our staff people, our representatives, even our friends to create these cause pages and send them out. So you might be getting this because you're directly one of my friends, or you're a friend of one of my friends who wants to send this out and try to help us raise some funds to keep this no-charge policy going. I hope you'll look over our website at jasonfoundation.com. I hope you'll find it in your heart to make a donation. No donation is too small. Every donation is appreciated. Thank you for your time, and I hope that you'll help us keep more than dreams alive. Thank you.
We're here with Tommy Bryan in the Wilson Post Office. And Tommy, you always have some really important events that are going on in Wilson County. Tell us a little bit about this. Now, this is bigger than Wilson County. This is the Jason Foundation we're talking about.
Kerry Malone is a good friend of mine, and he's known in basketball circles as The Voice. He is a public address announcer extraordinaire, and he has filled in and done some work at Lebanon High during some basketball tournaments that are hosted at LHS. And he and the Jason Foundation have partnered to put on what they're calling the Kerry Malone Super Games, Tuesday the 20th, Wednesday the 21st at Lebanon High's Campbell Brandon Gymnasium and in the auxiliary gym. There's a list. There's 24 different teams participating in this, mostly girls basketball, but also some boys basketball games. And they will start at 10 o'clock on Tuesday. School's out in Wilson County for the high school kids. And they're hosting a complete full day of basketball starting Tuesday and Wednesday. And in the partnership with the Jason Foundation, there will be handouts, materials available there for folks, for players, for fans as well. But there will also be some messages on the Jumbotron in Campbell Brandon Gymnasium, some things they'll play between games, some video pieces about signs of depression, what the Jason Foundation is all about. It's a very worthwhile gathering, and a portion of the proceeds from the gate, tickets will be $8 at the gate. Now that's good for all day. If you want to come see one team play, or if you want to come see 3 or 4 different games on Tuesday or Wednesday at Lebanon High, $8 will get you in for that day, and a portion of those proceeds go to the Jason Foundation.
That's just wonderful. Where can we get details on this?
Well, you can find that online at wilsonpost.com. You can find that at the Jason Foundation website, which, let me dig and see where I can find that. I think you can Google the Jason Foundation, or you can go on Twitter and search Kerry Malone, Kerry Malone, and also he's known as The Voice. He's amazing. He and his brother sing in a gospel quartet, and the sound comes from down here. He's really something. But you can find that stuff online, and there'll be you drive by Lebanon High, and they'll have the games up on the marquee outside the school.
Perfect. Thanks for keeping us in the know on everything Wilson County.
Always good to visit with you, Devin.
Hey, this is Mike Vrabel, head football coach for the Tennessee Titans. I am proud to be joining with coaches across our nation to help the Jason Foundation's work in the prevention of youth and young adult suicide. Suicide is not only a leading cause of death, it is a leading cause of preventable death. Prevention begins with awareness. To learn more about how you can help prevent the tragedy of suicide, visit jasonfoundation.com. Together, we can make a difference.
Together we can make a difference, and I want to encourage you to find out more about the Jason Foundation, thejasonfoundation.com, not .org, but .com, and they have an app that you can download that has so many tips, and the app can connect you immediately to the suicide prevention hotline, which has a new number in Tennessee, not 911, but 988. And those are ways that we can fight back against this evil that's really, we've heard in the news so many people of late, and it's really hard, and it's hard to deal with in the aftermath if you are a survivor. Well, let's continue with Wilson County. There was a ribbon cutting last week of the new Cedar Creek Greenway.
Good morning. How are you?
There are many great things about the Robertson County Farmers Market. I think among those are the fact that it gives our local farmers a chance to showcase what they do, the fruits and vegetables that they raise. Secondly, it brings the community there to eat more nutritionally, and perhaps the greatest thing is it tends to bring our community together. We're deeply indebted to the Pick Tennessee Products people. They've always been there for us. In fact, they were instrumental in helping us get the market started to begin with. Their brand and their name recognition has been the difference, I think, between success and failure.
This farmer's market built us. We started here very small, from nothing, just a little small freezer, and now we've grown to be so much bigger. We have our own farm store now, and all of our customers follow us out there in the off season.
The farmer's market has helped to build me. Pick Tennessee has rocked my farm. I love Pick Tennessee. Without Pick Tennessee products, a lot of people would not know about me and my farm. I always ask my customers, if they're new customers, how they've heard about me, and it's usually Pick Tennessee 95% of the time. I mean, I'm a firm 100%, 150% believer in Pick Tennessee products.
Find your local farmers market at picktnproducts.org and click on the Farmers Markets tab.
And there are a lot of Pick TN products in your grocery stores. You can find a list of those. If you're shopping, why not shop and put together a Christmas gift? If you're going to over the river and through the woods to another state, take some Pick TN products that they can't get maybe in their local grocery stores. Maybe you go back to another state. Maybe you're going to Texas over the Christmas holiday. Pick TN products, picktnproducts.org. And they have a lot of really good yummies. Well, I've been trying to show you some of the wonderful places to go see lights. Enchant is by the Hallmark Channel, and they have set up a residency this holiday season at First Horizon Park, where the sounds play. Walmart Supply Chain is hiring in Lebanon. Earn up to $22.25 an hour when you join our new fulfillment center. Enjoy competitive pay and premium perks, including 100% paid college tuition, 401k match, flexible schedules, a free Walmart Plus membership that includes discounts, and free Paramount Plus, paid time off, and so much more. Fulfilling work starts right here. Text JOIN to 240-240. That's JOIN 240-240 to apply now. Got so many people checking in with us this morning. Perry is checking in from North Dakota, where the wind chill is minus 53 degrees. I don't know how you people live. I don't know. I mean, just not. Lord have mercy. Leslie says her shopping is done, but nothing is wrapped. That's okay. That's okay. Good for you. You're ahead of the game. Good morning, everyone, says Elizabeth. Elizabeth, good morning to you. Love, love, love that you're here. Angie is with us this morning. Morning, everyone. Late this morning because I'm wrapping gifts. I detest wrapping with a passion. Didn't you know that's why they created the bag? the wrapping bag. The weather. The weather's keeping me away from Minnesota for Christmas. It's going to be bad weather in Nashville, just in case you don't know. Like, it's in the forecast, like 19 degrees, a hard freeze, a lot of issues. Make sure you got something to break the ice, fill up the water tanks for the livestock while you can, because everything freezes. Isn't that right? Johnny Vinokur is with us, sending love. He's got a brand new book I cannot wait to tell you about. Corinne is with us. Y'all are here every day, and I just so love hearing from you. It's always good to have you here and sharing and being part of our little family here. A bunch of y'all are going with me to Ireland in April. Hey guys, if you did want to go with me to Ireland, go to my personal Facebook page and clicked it's right at the top. If you want to get all the details, the link is there, but we got to get everything all set up so people can be a part of it. Well, there are a lot of things when you come to visit Tennessee. A lot of people are going to be on the roads. We just want to make sure wherever you're coming from that you know the safety rules of being in Tennessee. Be courteous if you drive on our roads. And if you are from Tennessee, we want y'all to be courteous too.
One thing we pride ourselves on is the kindness of Southern courtesy. When you travel through Tennessee and Georgia during the holiday season, you can expect to be welcomed with open arms, a good time, and plenty of food.
We love having visitors travel through our states. We also love keeping our roadways safe. So as you pass through, just remember to show courtesy too.
Use your turn signals so other drivers can navigate safely around you.
Don't tailgate. Tailgating is aggressive driving. Instead, allow other vehicles the space of one car length to create a safe stopping distance.
Use lane courtesy, which means to drive right and pass left. You'll get better gas mileage and arrive to your destination faster.
When other drivers need to get over, let them pass. Use eye contact and be attentive.
Don't text and drive. Keep your phone down and head up.
Look for pedestrians, especially at crosswalks and busy intersections.
Never drink and drive, and always buckle up.
If you see emergency vehicles or anyone distressed on the side of the road, slow down and move over. They will appreciate it.
And finally, when someone else is kind to you, make sure to pay it forward.
Speaking of being courteous, we've gotten so much good feedback about the giving machines, a vending machine where you can go up and literally look through and see things you might want to give to other people, whether it's a local charity, whether it's a charity that's global. We have got 7 charities that are local in our local giving machine. You can find that giving machine Cool Springs Galleria, right outside Belk's men's store and children's store. It looks like a great big present. And then you realize it's a giving machine. And kids love it. So if you want to teach the beauty and the joy of giving and what it is really, really like to give at Christmas, take your kids to the giving machine. If you're going to Cool Springs to see Santa, just take a little detour and go see the giving machine as well. Recently, Odell Markets had the holiday handmade market at Music City Center, and they introduced me to a lot of small business folks. There were 2 guys that were both musicians, and both have relocated from Nashville to where their wives were from and created a new business together. Not just music, but they both love beards. They both have beard culture. And so they've created a line of products that I want to introduce you to. They're musicians, so that's the riffs part of their name. And beards, of course. So it's Beards and Riffs, Beards and Riffs products.
Here comes the revolution. We are the revolution. We are the revolution.
They are the best smelling products. They're soaps. The wives have goats, and so they've created this wonderful goat soap that is wonderful on skin, but the aromas are so good. And just the beard shampoo and the conditioner and the beard oil, it's a real thing. So Beards and Riffs Trading Company, and I met them because of Odell Markets. And Odell Markets has a lot of things coming up, including a wonderful Murfreesboro. February is their next show, and it's coming up in Murfreesboro. We'll have more details coming up about that, but it's time for the Daily Giggle. And the Daily Giggle is brought to you by the King of Smiles. He is the official dentist of the Nashville Predators, my friend, Dr. Jody Jones.
Welcome to the Jody Jones Experience, a warm and welcoming environment in the heart of Music City. We've built our practice on referrals and promise extraordinary dental care. The journey to a beautiful smile starts on Music Row with Jody Jones DDS.
Okay, everybody, so Harley and Loa are both currently in trouble, although I believe that only one of them did the dirty little deed. So, Harley and Loa, I need one of you to tell me what the other one did. I need you to rat the other one out. Now, Loa, I know you love your brother, and it would hurt you to turn him in. And Harley, I know you love your sister. You don't want to get her in trouble. However, whatever one of you turns the other one in, I will be easy on. If you turn your brother or sister in, you will not be punished. Okay? So, I know it's going to be hard. I know it's going to be heartbreaking. I know it's going to be one of the most difficult decisions you've ever made in your life to turn your brother or your sister in. I will give you plenty of time to think about it. I'll ask the question. I'll walk away. I'll give you some time to agonize over it, to search your soul, to figure out what the right answer is going to be within your heart. I will give you the opportunity to do the right thing. I know it's going to take some time, but think about it. Think about doing the right thing, guys. So now I ask you, who took the cookie off the counter? Harley, maybe you didn't hear me. Maybe you didn't understand how difficult this question is and how difficult it is to turn in your sister. So I'm going to ask you again, Harley, because I know that this is one of the most difficult things you've ever done. I ask you again, guys, who stole the cookie off the counter? Loa, do you have anything to say? Speak up for yourself. Loa, was it Harley? Harley, third time is the charm. If it wasn't your sister, we're just going to forget everything that you just said. This is agonizing, Harley. This is difficult. So I'm going to ask you one last time. Who stole the cookie off the counter? Sell out. Take a bow, sell out.
No, just in case you didn't know, bonk, bonk, bonk. We have so much fun planned for tonight. I'm going to the Nashville Zoo again tonight. If you want to be part of something really fun, Zoolumination is wonderful. Tonight, if you want to have a really good time, you can meet Mona and me. Mona and I are gonna be doing Christmas at the zoo. And if you want to meet us, we're gonna meet out front at 5:00, walk through Zoolumination. And in case you don't know what Zoolumination is, Mallory has the scoop. We're here with Mallory at Zoolumination. Where are we right now, Mallory?
Yes, so we are right in front of Festival Field with this beautiful big grand dragon behind me, and it is opening night of Zoolumination.
When people walk through, how many miles of lights are we going to get to see?
So all the lanterns and lights take up about 3 miles of zoo pathway, so you will have plenty to see when you come visit.
I love it because you've got people here of all ages walking through, even cold. It's nice. You have a cocoa booth.
Yes, we got hot cocoa, we've got some cider, and we've got some margaritas and beer as well, so you can get your beverage of choice and get nice and toasty and stroll some of the pathways.
Now, this is not included in your zoo membership, but you can, and you do need to go to NashvilleZoo.org and make reservations because you limit the number each night.
Yes, that's correct. So you can get all of those tickets at NashvilleZoo.org/Zoolumination to see your prices, and you can even get a platinum pass that you can purchase. And if you get that, you can come as many times as you would like.
Ooh, the platinum pass.
Yes.
So it's a great, even if you go at Christmas time, because this goes even after Christmas.
Yes, this goes after Christmas, and we're even open on some of the holidays. We're open on Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. So we are open for business if you want to come and spend your holiday cheer with us at Nashville Zoo.
Aw, thank you so much for being with us and taking a look. How many exhibits are there?
So we have over 1,000 custom-made silk Chinese lanterns here at the zoo.
When did they start putting these up in the park?
So we had a team of about 35 Chinese artisans that came out in August. And so this team has been on grounds for nearly 3 months, piecing all of these lanterns together. And they just finished about a week ago, and they're beautiful and a sight to see, and you have to come out to see it for yourselves.
Started in August getting those. And Perry, thank you for your sweet words about my backdrop. And thank you for all of you joining in with what we do here every day. What I loved about that Platinum Pass, did you know it's under $40 and you can go as many times as you want? I just thought that was cool. I was thinking like 100, for a whole thing. I mean, it's so reasonable, and there were a lot of people who they just come out for 30 minutes. They just come out. They come out several nights in a row. They come out on temperate days. It's just the coolest thing ever. Well, speaking of the coolest thing ever, you guys, you follow, you subscribe, you share. We are on YouTube. We're on LinkedIn. We are here on Facebook every day, and we have our app. Do you know about our app? It's free. Main Street Media TV, and you can download it. It's free, and you can stream all of our shows in case you miss one. And speaking of, in case you miss one, if you missed our show and you're watching on the replay, join in the conversation and put #replay so we know where you're watching from. Glad to have you here. Be safe, everybody. Be kind to each other, and remember, most of all, you are loved. Troy Castellano, take us home.
We are home. We are family. We are things to do and place to see. Mom and pops, local grown, small business Saturdays. We are Main Street, Main Street, Main Street. We are your